Hello everyone, this is Tan, a member of Man City Mumbai Supporters Club, and welcome to this episode where we are going to talk about the Manchester Derby, the biggest game of the season. And it's going to be very interesting this time because we are 14 points ahead, and if we win, it could be game over for United, and the title is going to be ours. So for that, I have four my friends from Man City Mumbai Supporters Club. Hi guys, hi Aziz, hi Yash, hi Rohan, hi Sid. How are you guys? Hope you're doing well.
Eh,
Great, great. So before going to the derby, we are going to talk about the three games that we had. It was against Gladbach, West Ham, and Wolves. Those were not the most dominating performances from City, not dominating result like 3 4 nils, but those were professional results, right? We got the job done in those games. So I would like you to summarize the result like in a few sentences. So starting with you, Aziz, just give your thoughts. Like, what do you think that how was performances from Man City? How well we did those job, as a professional man. What do you have to say?
yeah, so against those three teams, I felt that we performed really well. We were really dominating in terms of possession and passing the ball around. That was against Gladbach. I didn't think I saw one meaningful Gladbach attack. I
Yeah,
mean, Edison was just a passenger in the whole game. So
right.
that was really entertaining to watch. Besides that, the West Ham game was tough. They showed our frailties in defense. I mean, Zinchenko made an error in the goal. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, against West Ham, we were really. It was sort of a reality check for us because it
yeah,
showed that what the other teams are capable of
yeah.
winning over us, and they did reveal some of the limitations.
Right.
But against Wolves, we just came back. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
it
yeah, right.
was. I mean, the first half was so good. I mean, we were so brilliant. I don't think Wolves were even in a half in the first half. I mean,
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just fun. It was so good. I mean, the way Pep has just moved his tactics and just created
yeah,
a
right.
way to play. I mean, that's just fantastic. And
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, we were pretty good, and we even with the changes that we had, we were really dominating the whole game, and we showed our fighting spirit, and we
yeah,
really
yeah.
said in the Wolves match that you know what, we are here to win it all.
Right,
So
right,
that
right,
was a nice appreciation of
right.
the three games.
Yeah. So coming to you, Rohan. Now we are addicted to keeping clean sheets now. And when we don't keep a clean sheet, we feel so bad. But our defenders are like that. If they don't keep a clean sheet, they score goals. Like against West Ham, we saw both the defenders score goals, and against even the Bulls, yeah, Laporte scored a goal. It was disallowed for offside, but still he was
Right.
on the score sheet. So just tell me like how good great it is. The goals are coming from all the sides.
I think that's what football should all be about. That not only the strikers or attackers are contributing to goals, but sometimes even defenders. Like Joao Chancellor, what passes versus Gladbach, what
Yeah,
excellent passes. Rodri,
right.
defensive midfield, what crosses to Mahrez and all. I mean, that's
Yeah,
what
right.
football should all be about. Not only attackers, goals, and all that. Defending is also there, and
Yeah.
defenders scoring goals. That's I think is brilliant performance, and it's just remarkable.
Yeah, yeah. So what about you, Yash? Like the professionalism that we are seeing, that we are getting the job, over the line, which is very tough for other teams. When you look at across the Europe, you can see Atletico is a team who can drop, who is on a good form, but they drop a point. We have see PSG, they drop some points in game, but we are 21 on the bounce. We are winning games for fun. So, like, what are your thoughts of like, especially for the last three games?
Um, we've been quite well. We've been playing quite a professional football. This Premier League season has been quite tough. There's been
Yeah,
a dry goal season this season. For us as well as other teams, we are still on 53 goals.
yeah,
Being Manchester City, known for scoring goals, 100
yeah,
goals a season, still on 53. So
yeah,
yeah, it's not an easy season to score. But the way we play, we keeping clean sheets, and the way we are playing the game, not like the never give up
yeah,
attitude which we have right now. That's quite important, and we've been maintaining that. And Pep is a tactician. He's been changing
yeah,
his tactics constantly, and he's been performing well.
yeah,
So
right.
I hope so we keep the same thing throughout all competition and get a
Yeah.
quadruple.
Right, right, right. So coming to you, Sid, if you ask any other Premier League team in the span of 12 days to play Arsenal, then Gladbach, then West Ham, and then Wolves, and win all of those, I don't think any other Premier League team in this current condition can do that. But we still did that, and we still did that comprehensively, right? So, give me your thoughts about it. What do you think?
Sure, sure. And even before Arsenal, when we played Liverpool, we played
Yeah,
Spurs. So I think the managers' ideologies have settled in well with the squad. These guys know what they're doing now, and they gelled in well. I would like to take a moment and talk about how well Ruben Diaz is fit in the squad. Originally when a person has just transferred into a squad, you don't immediately give him so many games. You don't guarantee him a start in the position. But
Yeah.
I would say Ruben Diaz has been the piece of the puzzle which was missing, and now he's playing well for Man City, scoring goals as well. I think he's been the signing of the season. I would like to say that again. But yeah, it's been good. It's been going good. We've been scoring goals. We've been defending goals as well. Record top. I think yeah, we broke a record. We had 20 straight wins, and now we've held with Arsenal for
Yeah.
not going back,
Yeah.
like not trailing for 20 past games and always winning.
Yeah.
So that's always good to see, man. I mean, after all, we're the Centurions. We've scored 100 points. It's just good to see the records keep breaking again and again by City taking them. So yeah, good days.
Yeah, we are witnessing greatness, right? Every game is like a record-breaking game.
Adding to what Sid said, we still need to break one more record of 26 consecutive wins. Held by
Like, still, like,
we
this team is capable. They are
yet to break
capable of
that.
doing that. That's what I'm saying. We are still so great, and still there are so many great records there are still so many great records there to be broken, right? We can still break them. So it's very amazing to see. So now coming to the big one, the Manchester Derby. Now if you look at all the three derbies, including Carabao Cup game, I think Carabao Cup game was more important derby because the last one was kind of dead. This is also should have been a very good derby, but this is now dead because they are dropping points for fun and we are winning games for fun. So coming to you, Aziz, if you win the league, if you win the derby this weekend, do you think that the league is done now? It's ours now. There's no way. There's no way we are winning, losing 6, 7 games, and they are winning 6, 7 more games. Do you think that?
So what I'm going to say now is going to sound arrogant, but
Yeah.
regardless of the result, we are gonna win the title. Regardless of the
Right.
derby result, it's just
It looks
I
like it.
think the remaining games in the Premier League, they are just a formality right now. We're just going to walk to the title. That's the way it is
Yeah.
going to be. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game against United. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they are pretty good defensively. I mean they haven't scored goals in the last three
Yeah.
games, but they have also haven't conceded. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be tough, and they always just sit back against the big six teams, and even against us in the Premier League, the last game, they just sat back, and yeah, I mean, but yeah, the result, the derby, the significance of the derby is always there, but in terms of the results of the Premier League, there isn't that much importance of this derby right now.
Yeah. So coming to you, Rohan, uh, though we are on like 21 games winning streak in a row, we want to make it 22 so that we cannot afford to draw this game. We need to win this game. But when you look at the record of Manchester United away from home, they haven't lost a game in a year. I guess it's been a year they haven't lost away in Premier League. It's a very impressive record. So how tough a game this is for us now? Because of course we can say they are not in a good form. They have 3 wins back to back. But still it's Derby. They can turn up and they can mess up our mood. So what would you like to say about it?
See, all I can say is we are record makers and record breakers. We make our own records, we break other people's records. So I
Right.
think I'm very confident about this game. I think we are going to win this game. It's going to be a very good game, no doubt. Like with all the attacking and defending and all. But I think we're going to break the record of their away win something. Doesn't matter nowadays. And also, it's going to be a tough game because if Leicester and West Ham drop points, then the title is like practically ours. So it's
Yeah.
going to be a good game. We need to win this game.
Yeah. So coming to you, Yash, Rohan said, that it's going to be a good game. And when you look at United's big games, most of them are finished nil-nils and they are nowhere near good games. So do you think it's going to be a good game? Do you think that we can make it more interesting that if United are going to go with the same approach of defending backs and counter-attacking, not playing the football that we want? So do you think that it's going to be a very good game for us, or do you think how do you think that this game going to pan out?
First of all, the last time these two played, not the Carabao one, the
Yeah.
Premier League one, game was really disappointing. It was kind of boring one. Never looked like a Manchester derby. So yeah, of course the teams weren't settled enough.
Yeah.
We were just catching rhythm. So that was quite disappointing. But right now, the way we've been playing past few months, these 2, 3 months we've been playing, we've been unbeatable at home, unbeatable at away. So looking at the way United is playing at away or at home, it doesn't make sense right now because we're playing our best football right now all over the Europe. looking at Champions League, looking at Premier League, maybe Carabao Cup, FA Cup, whatever it is. So yeah, as he said, we are record setters as well as breakers. So yeah, we're gonna take this not so long Premier League record of 0 defeats away
Yeah.
by Manchester United, and we're gonna continue our winning streak to 22.
Right.
Should be a good game. Maybe 2-3 goals.
Yeah. Hopefully. So coming to
They
your
start
state,
then.
yeah. So coming to your state, we are on the 21 game winning streaks, right? Streak, right? We are so addicted to winning now that like we don't want to drop points. But even if we lose at this weekend, 2-0, 3-0, we don't have anything to say negative on this team because they have done so well. But as we are so addicted, we want to win games. And when it is Manchester United, we definitely want to win games. We cannot even complain to this team, but we definitely want to win this game. So how big a pressure is for our players, to win that game, to do it on the day and to deliver it on the line. What do you think?
Honestly, I don't think our players need to feel any pressure for this game because I'll tell you why. Because United is shit. That's why. United suck. United suck. So our players don't need to feel any pressure. I mean, we're not going to lose. Have you seen the record against top six? It's a joke. It's
Really,
a joke.
to be honest, really, it's a joke.
Forget the top six. They can't beat Sheffield United. They are losing to Sheffield United. What do I know? Shit. I mean, I don't know why I've been worried about this game. It doesn't matter. See, we're not going to lose for sure. Max to max, we will draw, and I'll take that. But like, it's still like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the Premier League is already ours. I feel like we need to start resting players. I'm saying play Nemcha, play Delap in the derby. We need to rest De Bruyne. We need to rest Foden. We need to rest Aguero. So I think our young players should start in this United derby because it doesn't matter honestly because they're not going to win. Even if we put a field line of 11 goalkeepers against United, we will still not lose against them. So that's how bad they are. They don't even have Pogba's injured. Van der Beek has not played, and what like Daniel James will start. What I mean I don't know, man, but we're not gonna lose to United for sure.
Let's hope.
If we are going with 11 goalkeepers, I would like Ederson to lead my attack. I'd like him to.
Oh, that way. If you're going that way, then might as well just start Stefan in the derby. Might as well just start him.
He'll be scoring from the half line for sure.
To be honest, if you field 11 goalkeepers, even a nil-nil result will be good result for United. They'll be happy with the nil-nil also. They won't even go for a win. Okay, so moving on, guys, to give me your starting eleven for this game because there are certain players who thrives in this kind of game like Fernandinho, Bernardo Silva. When there's a derby games, Ruben Diaz, Cancelo. When derby games, they pump themselves and they give more on the day. So starting with you, Aziz, what do you think is going to be an ideal lineup for you this game, like to get a good result, not just a 1-0, not just a victory. Let's say we have to thrash them like 3-0, 4-0. Let's go big. So, what do you think? What's the best lineup for you to get the result of the day?
So, Ederson in goal, that's no brainer. I mean, besides that, see, it's going to be a three-man defense again. So, I think it's going to be Walker, Ruben Diaz, and Stones. Then in midfield, it will be the same Sterling, then Rodri, De Bruyne, Cancelo. So the team pretty much makes itself up. I mean, Foden will start. I think so. It will be Foden, then Raheem Sterling, and Jesus as striker. I think that's going to be 11 to start the game.
Okay. What
And I
about you,
think
Rohan?
Foden will start.
Foden will definitely start because he hadn't started I guess last game and he's not a big game player for us, so he'll definitely start. What about you, Rohan? When Aziz said Ederson is a no-brainer, do you think you agree with that?
See, for this match, I think I have to agree with Aziz. So, Ederson, Chancellor, Stones, Diaz, Walker, of course, defense. Then midfield, De Bruyne, Gundogan, and Rodri. And attack, I'm going with Sterling, Sterling as striker, Mahrez, and Jesus.
Okay.
Sorry, Mahrez and Bernardo. I don't think Jesus will start against United.
What about you, Yash? What's your preferred lineup for this game?
Back four and goalkeeper, there's nothing to debate or discuss about. Walker, Cancelo, Diaz, Stones, and Ederson is there. like a wall. Then coming to midfield, I think Gundogan will start, Rodri and De Bruyne. Talking about front three, I think Foden should start. He's a big match player, as you know, scoring against Liverpool and Tottenham, if I'm not wrong. Then Foden, Jesus looking at his form, a brace against Wolves. So yeah, Jesus can also start, and Sterling. That's favorite
Yeah.
Sterling, but he's on the right or maybe on the bench if he not starts. And if Sterling's not starting, then Bernardo Silva would be there for sure.
What about you, Sid? What's your preferred lineup for this game?
Yeah, pretty much the same as the others, but I would like to see Sterling on the bench. I think he needs some time out of the team because of what he's done at West Ham, which I'm
Yeah.
really upset about still. I mean, how many chances, man? You saw that,
Right.
right? Like how many
Right.
chances
Yeah.
are you? De Bruyne was
I
literally giving
remember
him the
that we
ball
got
on a platter. On a platter. He's given him a
Yeah.
goal. And he's still missing that. I mean, what else is there to say? So I would like to see Foden on the left wing again. I think Foden when he played left wing last time, he had a really good game. And
Yeah.
against
Right.
Liverpool, when he switched to the right side, he had an even better game. He
Yeah.
scored. He scored a goal and assisted one against Liverpool. So Foden's a big game player now. So I
Right.
would like to see him as left wing, Aguero or Jesus as striker. I would like to see Aguero. I want to see more of
Yeah.
him because these are
Right.
his last remaining years at City, I guess.
Yeah.
And Mahrez seems to be good on form as well with
Yeah.
that assist. So yeah,
Cool. Cool.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but there are, I think we should talk about certain key players. How can they influence this game? Like we haven't talked about Fernandinho, right? And in the big games,
Hmm.
when we need a rash player, to get the job done. And the last derby that we won to in the Carabao Cup, I thought Fernandinho was amazing. The way he at the show, he was
So
brilliant.
United will also be playing a double pivot
Yeah,
with Scott McTominay or Fred because
yeah,
Pogba's injured now. So
yeah,
they
yeah,
will play
Pogba's
a
injured.
formation like 4-2-3-1 as well.
yeah,
hmm.
Either Rashford or striker or Martial. Martial also I think injured right now.
yeah,
So Daniel James and Greenwood left right wing. So they will be fast. They're fast players. Rashford,
yeah,
Greenwood, and Daniel James are fast, pacey players. So I think Rodri needs to have a good game. He needs to control the midfield well. He needs to
yeah.
not allow Fred to
Right,
press much, allow
right.
McTominay to press much. Fernandinho is more experienced. So I would not be surprised if Fernandinho and Rodri both start together, and with De Bruyne being the attacking player. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'll
Well,
be the way how we will win the battle in the midfield.
yeah, yeah, but
There's one
I
more
have,
possibility, like four
yeah,
two
yeah,
three one. We can go for 4-2-3-1. Back for the same, we can have Rodri and Fernandinho as two defensive midfielders out there. Front three would be De Bruyne, Gundogan, and maybe Phil Foden. With the Phil Foden or maybe Gundu must be resting out there. Foden, De Bruyne as an attacking and Bernardo Silva, and you'll be having a starting as striker, maybe Jesus, Aguero, or Sterling.
yeah.
For naming the entire squad, bro.
Complicated. We have players for every
Yeah,
position.
but
Almost all the players can play every
do you?
position.
Yeah, but I think we should discuss one more point. I genuinely believe that KDB won't start this game. I do think that we're going to go with Rodri, Gundogan, and Bernardo as midfield, Mahrez, Foden, and Jesus. Because KDB, if you see KDB against West Ham and Wolves, there was a little bit of rust. He was
Yeah,
not up to his
invested.
mark, right? So I would like to know all of your opinion on KDB right now. Do you think that is it? Because Bernardo is in a better form than KDB. Because KDB was injured, so there is this unfair on KDB also. But Bernardo was in a very good form. Kunto is already in good form. Maris is playing really well, so Maris is going to be on the right wing, Kunto on the left wing. So what do you guys think? Do you think
I
that
still think
we should go with KDB for this game, or do you think that we need a players who are playing? Starting with yours, what do you think about KDB's current form?
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Tanmay. I missed the question. My internet just went off for a minute.
Okay. So I just said that KDB's been looking rusty, right? The game against West Ham against Wolves, and there are players who are in better form, like Bernardo is in better form, Gundogan obviously better form. Maris has been playing really well for the last 2-3 games, and he has been scoring goals and assisting goals. Foden is going to be on the left wing. So there is less spot available for Kevin De Bruyne, who's been looking rusty. So what would you like to say about Kevin's influence in this game? Do you think he should start the game, or do you think he should come from the bench? Of course, he's Kevin De Bruyne. At the end of the day, he's the best Man City player, so he can have an impact. But what do you think about the recent scenarios? Looking at the other players and his current performances.
So we are saying that Kevin De Bruyne is rusty, and even in his rustiness, his lack of match fitness, he did that pass against
Yeah,
West Ham
right.
for
Yeah.
Ruben Diaz.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, if he performs that kind of a pass when he's not
Yeah,
match fit, then you know what, we need to
yeah,
just start it. Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, Bernardo Silva's been playing really well. I mean, even against Gladbach, he was pretty good, and he linked up very well with on the right wing, and he sort of just drifted around. He was pretty good, but you know, if you had to choose between Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva when they're both fully fit, I think
yeah,
that very few people would go with Bernardo Silva. I
yeah,
mean, the quality both have is amazing. It's just that KDB is it's just at another level. So we need to play De Bruyne, and yeah, I mean, I think that in this game, Pep might. You never know with Pep, right? I mean, there's a Pep roulette
yeah.
that happens when it's team selection. So yeah, I mean, you never know what he does. I mean, maybe he might just go with a double pivot like we were discussing. I mean, he did that in the Premier League earlier, right, against United.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, he might do that again. But yeah, I think De Bruyne will start.
yeah,
Yes,
right. What
he's
about
yeah, he's like a main man now.
yeah? What about you said? As clearly said, even though he was rusty, he is still capable of finding that amazing pass. That pass for Ruben was with his left foot was such an amazing pass. So even though he looks like a rusty player, he can pull off something from his back. So what would like to say? Do you think he should start the game, or do you think that we should play Bernardo, who's been a better form recently? What do you think?
Of course, you should start the game. I feel. I don't think Bernardo's been on better form than Kevin De Bruyne, honestly. But Kevin De Bruyne has the highest assists in the league, man. How can you say that he's rusty, bro? He's not rusty. He's
That,
never been
that,
rusty
that's that's what I'm
since
saying.
the
That's what
play
I'm saying. That he
since
was
the
missing
days.
passes. Still, the guy can still get assist. That's the beauty of Kevin De Bruyne. That's the best part of it. So coming to you,
Yeah.
Rohan, there is one guy who find this game very very horrible for him. It's Raheem Sterling, who hasn't scored a goal against Man United, and we Man City fan are desperately waiting for that day. So what do you think? Do you think like he should start and he should definitely score this time because this is the best time to cement that record? What do you think?
See, if it was the starting of the season, I would say no, he should sit on the bench. But seeing his form in the past few weeks, I think he should start. I'd also like to add something to that Kevin De Bruyne thing. You said in starting that even if we lose this game, it doesn't matter. And so, if Kevin De Bruyne has a rusty form, so this match will help him get his form back. Because
Yeah,
you've seen his performances against United.
right.
Like I can't say anything. It's that
Yeah,
good. So I
yeah.
think he should start this game. I think both
Yeah.
of them should start.
To be honest, that is a fair point. He should start to get his form back because Champions League is coming and we need Kevin Durant to be in the best form in Champions League. So
Exactly.
these are the games where he can improve. So what coming to you, Yash? So like same question about Raheem Sterling. How big a pressure for on him is that because he need to break that duck. He has been doing and this season he has done it against and Anfield against Liverpool. That was the main pinnacle for him that to score against Liverpool at Anfield. He did that, but now he need to score against United also. He hasn't done that in his career. So how important is it for him to get to goal against Man United?
I know it's quite it would be quite special for him to score at United because he hasn't scored yet. So like I'm sure about the way he's been playing right now against West Ham, Gladbach, and then Wolves. So I'm not sure. I won't be surprised if he's on the bench and then gets subbed on. So,
Yeah,
talking and the secondly about De Bruyne, yes, De Bruyne was rusty. He came out of an injury, which isn't bad at all the way he played. Of course, stiffness in the body once you come out of a long-term injury.
yeah,
So that's what expected, and still he played quite well. De Bruyne, he had an assist. He's the top assist king.
yeah,
Uh, Sterling should be on the bench. He should be given a match to think about it and rest at least so that he can perform better for the next game because
yeah,
he's on head.
yeah. Right. So coming to the last portion of the game, last episode, the prediction for this game, and there is one rule that you cannot predict nil-nil because it's going to be very easy because when it comes to United, they end up going nil-nil. So starting with you, Aziz, what's your prediction for this game?
So it's going to be 2-0 for City and a goal from Aguero.
Wow, every City fan is waiting for Aguero's goal, and if it comes against United, what's the better story? Coming to you,
What
Rohan.
a goal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Coming to you, Rohan. What's your full time prediction?
4-0. 4-0. Through and through.
Oh my
4-0.
God. That's the confident. That's the confident bet. What about you, Yash?
We need that.
What do you think?
3-0.
Okay, everyone's predicting
3-0
clean sheet.
City.
Everyone predicting clean sheet. Yeah. What about your Sid? What do you think?
6-1 City.
Oh my God.
That
Repeat.
will
Oh
be the day.
my goodness.
Wow.
That's some high
It
level.
has to happen.
It needs to happen, to be honest, really. Imagine if we, lower down their goal difference and it somehow hampers their top four, chances. It's gonna be such an amazing thing for us, right?
It's already up from a Man United fan. My brother is like, bro, congratulations, you guys have won the title. United won't catch up, you guys. It's all over. Even if we lose the derby, it's still all over. City can't lose 5 games at a trot with the way they're playing in Premier League. And
Yeah.
United can't win 5 games in a row with the way they're playing.
Yeah, right.
Quite simple maths.
To be clearly honest, it's a game of first versus second. But if we win that game, United are in a bigger problem. They can even lose top four, because the gap between the Chelsea, West Ham, Liverpool's gonna,
I
come
would
down.
love it.
So,
Not that
I would
great.
love it if we
Yeah,
could go
yeah.
long.
right. So see, that's what I'm saying. We are just talking about it's going to be a game between the first team and second team, but eventually it's going to end. If you look at the end of the season, it might be the game against the first team and the sixth team in the table. It could happen like that, that could happen at one point.
But all in all, I would like to add that I'm happy that the fight for the title is between Manu United and City. I would prefer it much rather than it being with Liverpool because I just hate Liverpool fans and Liverpool as a team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate them.
Yeah,
So
right.
the
Yeah.
fight is going to be quite interesting this time for the top 10, especially because we have Tottenham and Aston Villa who have games in hand, 2 games in hand right now.
Yeah,
And if they of them, with Everton also having one in hand. So if these three win all the games, so the position shift a lot. Aston Villa may move up to 6th. Liverpool may go up to 8th. They're
Yeah.
currently right now. So
Yeah.
they'll drop down to 8th or 9th position, which is
Yeah.
not expected from a champion team. Like last season,
Yeah.
lucky champion team.
Yeah, yeah, right. The best part is that we have played. We already played Liverpool, Tottenham, Arsenal, West Ham. So at the end of the season, we don't have to face those teams. But when you look at United, Liverpool, they have to face these teams. They have tough fixtures coming up. So it's going to be very weird for them. And we have a very best scenario for us right now in the Premier League. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining me. It was really fun talking to you. It's derby this way. So hopefully when we meet next time, it's going to be celebration. Everyone is ready with their party popper to celebrate the Premier League. So thank you so much for joining me. Stay safe, take care, and come on, City.
Come on, City.
Come on,
Go
City.
City.